Hi, I'm Marisa Mariella and welcome to My Easy Kitchen for Hamilton City Magazine. It's sweater weather time. Well, that's not really an excuse to make this soup because I love soup any time of the year, but I do have a good reason. The weather's getting a little chilly and there's nothing like a really comforting bowl of soup. So what do I call this? I'm gonna call this Eat Your Rainbow Minestrone because take a look at this beautiful produce. I think I have every single color here. And I'm gonna be honest with you, every time I make it comes out a little bit differently. Because it depends what vegetables are on sale, what looks really fresh, what's maybe a little sad in the fridge that I need to use up. You know, we don't want to be wasteful. You can keep this vegetarian and it'll be absolutely delicious, but as an extra treat, I'm going to use pancetta. Look at this beautiful piece of pancetta. No, it's not bacon. It's not smoked like bacon. It's really delicious. My mom and dad used to make this in their home as one of the cured meats. And this would be one of my favorite sandwiches when I was in high school. A whole sandwich of this. It was delicious. It was so good. So anyway, we're going to flavor the olive oil with the pancetta, and we'll take it out as it gets crispy, and then we'll garnish the soup with it on the top. So I'm going to start off with this and just make little tiny pieces. If you'd like to use ham, you could do that, or turkey. Prosciutto would be lovely as well. Even crumbled sausage would be good too. You decide. You make it your own. Okay, so what shall we start off with? So I'm going to start off with maybe some celery. I have to tell you, sometimes my celery goes a little rubbery. Does that happen to you? Probably, right? So what I do is, if it gets to that point, I don't throw it out. I freeze it. And next time I'm making a vegetable stock or a chicken stock, I'll use that to flavor the water. Maybe one of these days I'll show you how to make a really good chicken soup. Brodo di pollo, that's how we call it. Anyway, I'm going to chop up some celery. How much? I don't know. You know, I think I always end up making a lot more soup than I am ready for. But that's okay because it's delicious the second day, third day, and it freezes really well. And I share my soup. So I'll call the kids over and I'll say, come and get a jar of soup. Okay, yellow zucchini. It just looks so beautiful on the shelf that I just had to buy it. Sometimes yellow zucchini looks a little sad, but this looks so vibrant and fresh. So I'm gonna just give it a rough chop. If you're really pressed for time, and I've done this, I throw the vegetables in the food processor and just give it a little whiz. It minces them up. Obviously, it's not going to give this kind of cut, but it's absolutely delicious and really easy to use. I have green zucchini. I've already chopped that up. I have some green beans. I'm just going to show you here. So I remember as a kid, I'd have to sit with my mom. She would go pick these from the garden, and then each one by hand, we would have to take off the ends, right? So she would take off the other end as well. I don't bother. That's where the flour was. That little scar is fine. It's the other one that can be a little tough, so you want to get that out. And what else can I show you? Okay, look at these. If someone has a recipe or an idea of what to do with this, like, could you please let me know? It's so pretty. I don't want to be wasteful, but I don't know what to do with it. So anyway, you can peel your carrot. If it's a very fresh carrot, you don't even have to peel it. You're going to chop that up. I have some new potatoes here. I want to show you leek. All right, let me see if I can get her in my basket. Ooh, here it is, here it is. Okay, first time I ever cooked up leek, I didn't realize that this grows in the dirt, like up to here in the dirt. And so I had a very muddy soup, let's just say that. I didn't realize how dirty it can be. So this is what I do. I trim off this end here. This is discarded. Leave that on because it keeps it intact. This dark green is way too fibrous. You won't be able to eat that. Even some of the lighter green here, a little bit too fibrous. So I'm gonna cut it about there. And then this part, I cut it in half. And I'm gonna wash that really well. Like, look at that. See all that dirt in there? Yeah, that's the dirt that I didn't get rid of. But I learned the hard way. So I'm gonna wash each of those layers. And then I put this in a freezer bag into the freezer. Next time I'm making stock, I throw it in. It's ready to go. Why would you throw that out? So this is the part we're gonna use for the soup. So same thing, cut it in half. And run it very well under the water in each of those layers, okay? So I'm gonna do that really fast. I love leafy greens in my soup. You can use spinach, kale. This is Swiss chard. It's still lovely at the store, so I'm gonna use it as much as I can because in the winter it's not very good. So this also needs to get washed very, very well because dirt can hide in the leaves and in the stem. So this one here has already been, I just sprayed myself. This one here has already been washed. So you can just kind of rip off the leafy part. So I'll do a few more. And you can throw this directly into the soup with all the other vegetables. It's a very strong flavor. It's a very earthy flavor. I love it. So what I do is I tend to boil it separately, lift it out of that water, and then put it in the soup. Give it a good chop like this. All right, I think we're ready to go. Take a look. Look at all these beautiful colors. Eat the color rainbow. No, what did I say this was called? Eat the color, eat the rainbow. Eat the rainbow minestrone. Okay, that's what we're calling this. Let's go to the stove. All right, call everyone to the table. Soup is on. Just look at how rich and creamy this soup is. See, to me, this is creamy. When the vegetables are soft and the potatoes start to disintegrate, I'm gonna scoop up a little bowl here. Let's see if I can find that Parmigiano rind. That makes it extra special. And did you notice the little pasta I used? You know what? Have fun with your pasta. I love this little shape. We're going to make a bruschetta the way my mother-in-law makes it. I've toasted up some bread. All you do is get a beautiful tomato and ready, you just smush. Is that a word? Smush it on. That's all you do. This is what my children would have for breakfast when they slept over at Nonna's house. There, just like that. Nice, of course. It's a little drizzle of olive oil, a little bit on the soup, and that pancetta that we fried up. I'm just going to decorate it right on top. A little bit of parsley. This is it. Okay, I know this is piping hot, so you'll have to forgive me if I scream a little bit. Maybe I'm screaming because it's so tasty. Mmm, smells so good. Mmm. Mmm. Okay, this soup, call it whatever you want. You've got to make it, use whatever vegetables you have. Just think of the rainbow. You can't go wrong. Thank you for joining me on Marisa's Easy Kitchen. We'll see you next time for Hamilton City Magazine.